This is a whirlwind tour of my product ntla, which stands for Never Type ls again. It was motivated by my dislike of typing cd to a directory ls, cd, ls, cd, ls, and I thought there's got to be a better way. So I wrote a server that can do that and can also run commands in the current directory, and it sort of took off from there. You can go to huckridge.com/ntla to get some more information on that. ntla has some features that aren't in any other shell. It's really neat. All output is saved permanently in a SQLite 3 database. You can actually take delimited data and turn it into a table in line at the press of a key. You can actually edit output data in place. You can manipulate the output of previous commands in JavaScript. The start, and stop time and duration and current directory of all commands are logged. The directory browser can be sorted in place by any column. You can easily run JavaScript by using the J curly brackets, and this is easy. This makes doing just off-the-cuff math kind of nice, and also allows you to manipulate, as I said, the output of previous commands. You can run Go. It's compiled while you wait, which you don't have to wait long. It uses Gore to run the code, or just standard Go. Each command has its own separate output panel for standard out and standard error, so they're not interleaved. So you can run two different commands, and they'll each get their own output window. And you can click a file in the file browser. It opens a local editor tab running CodeMirror. You can edit and save, but frankly, not much else. So to demonstrate, I'm going to start the server, log in, run a command. You can see immediately the command, you have a current directory. You can run it again at the touch of a button. You can hide the output, which is kind of moot for the date command, but is handy when the output is longer. You get a start and a finish and a duration and the index of where you are in the list of history, which is convenient for later. That's running a command. So for example, you could say sort of 0, just off the cuff, kind of a command that takes a little longer than date. So you can actually run multiples of these at the same time. If I hit the right button. And so you can see that both of these were running at the same time, although the scrolling gets a little weird. So there's that. To, for example, as I said, manipulate the previous command, you can say something like hist 2.grep for, say, 23, actually, let's grep for 19.3. And that shows you everything that had 19, 36, 38, 39 from the previous command. You can also focus this command, use J and K to navigate the command history. You can press T to turn it into a table in line. Modify the delimiter, so you can change space, make space the delimiter, or colon, and that's updated live. You can open that input in an editor. You can't actually save it, but that can be handy. And then, so that's running commands and the whirlwind tour of that. The file browser, this is the ntla development directory. It has the basics of ls-l and Unix. You can sort by mode, owner, and group, size, modification time, name, and if there were a link, then you could see a link. the directory information is cached. So if you go away from this directory and come back, it shows you what it has in its cache. You can press R to refresh, and it'll hit the server, get a new directory, and show it to you. If you do sort, then the or how you sorted is shown here. You can come down here and filter. So like, let me see show me everything with ntla in the title. Or actually, you can also, it actually filters on all the commands, all these fields at once. So you can also show me all the directories that have read-write permission. It filters on that. So all the directories that you visited are cached, or rather remembered. You can filter your directories, which I only have 2 in this particular demo, so that's not so exciting. You can filter your command history and say, show me all of my commands that have date in it, say, or show me all my output again. Show me all my output history that has, say, 19.3 in it. So that's all of those. You can also search your command history, and it'll come back here and show you, and let you easily pick and rerun previous commands. You can filter this, or if you just click, then on a command, it will be pasted into your command editor. Or you can say paste it, cd and paste it, cd paste it and run, or cd and run. You can also see the current directory, or the directory that command was run from, what session it was in, when it started, so that in the future, when you have lots of commands, you can find it more easily. So for example, I'll paste that, run that again, just for kicks. Reload, and we still, well, I didn't reload quite fast enough. So if we reload there, then it doesn't pick that up. Problem with my cache. Try this again. So if I reload there, then it picks up the command again. Let's see, that's a lot of the features. If you press question mark, you can get a help screen for the keyboard shortcuts. You can, there's only one session now, but you can just go up here and change that. So you can easily have multiple different named sessions and navigate between them. And you can have multiple tabs open at once. And each can be on a different session. Right now, these commands, each has its own tab, or rather panel. If this were longer, there'd be another separate scroll bar over here. And if you didn't like that, then you could say, just show me all the commands at full height. That's the whirlwind tour of ntla. I hope you enjoyed it.